So welcome to the Energy Healing Lifestyle Journal Self-Care Challenge. My name is Robin Knott, and I'm your host of the channel and the founder of the energyhealingschool.com. So this evening, I'm going to walk you through my journaling process and share some real-life examples along the way. So grab your journal. I have mine, and come journal with me. Again, don't forget, the link is in the description if you want to hop on the Zoom and technically journal with me live. When you do that, I will wait for the 8 o'clock time, or I might change it actually. We'll see. Either way, I won't go without you. So today, we're talking about third eye chakra and acceptance and being an observer. So I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but you'll notice in the cards at the minute, around the minute mark, you can link to the 7-day chakra healing challenge. So if you want to know how to support your chakra energies a little bit more, you can hop on over and take a look at that. It is free for you. So again, how I journal, I like to get in that space of just being open, right? The whole intention is to sit, ask myself the journal prompt and any other questions that come up, because sometimes one question leads to another, right? And be willing to hear myself, be willing to hear whatever comes to mind, be willing to hold space for it. Sometimes we want to resist it, but today's all about acceptance, right? So accepting, allowing, being in that observer mode, meaning that we're not trying to judge it. We're not getting caught up with blame, shame, and guilt. We're not jumping on the hamster wheel, just seeing it, just looking at it, right? From that higher perspective. So third eye chakra, that higher vibrational energy, really like the seat of your soul. So your soul gets to look at your human. Your soul's not judging you. Your soul knows that it just is what it is. You are energy. You're having an experience. You're learning as you go, right? You're going to fumble. You're going to fall. You make mistakes. But what do you do with it? Do you learn from it, or do you keep repeating the same old thing over and over again? This gives us an opportunity to really look at that, to look at these codependency patterns, to see what might need broken. It sounds so like, ew, but we want to break the codependency patterns, right? We want to break those negative thought patterns that we were talking about yesterday. We want to shift into, stay in alignment more with the source of unconditional love. So again, that's also governed by the third eye chakra energy. So we'll touch in on that a little bit more as we go too. Excuse me. Really, it's almost gone, but just got that linger cough. So journal prompt for today: how do you accept challenges as an empath and codependent? So when you see yourself as an empath and you're thinking about reflecting on challenges that come to you, and I get it, it depends on what type of challenge, right? But when you're journaling, it's whatever comes to mind. It's that one. So however it comes for you. When you are seeing yourself as an empath and those challenges come up, how do you handle those? How do you accept those? Do you accept them, or do you get sucked into them? For me, that saying, observe, don't absorb, because I absorbed so much, I did get sucked into them. So I wouldn't say then that I necessarily accepted those challenges. Yeah, they just kind of took over. And then looking at codependency patterns, so as a codependent, if you will, looking at codependency patterns, when I'm stuck in those codependency patterns, it depends. So I'm chuckling because it depends on those challenges and what it is, right? So in my journal, I put, so this real life example, early on, I didn't accept, challenges per se. I either fought them, right? Those survival skills, fight, flight, freeze. I either fought them, resisted them, or like avoided them. So there were times when I had a bring it attitude, and I saw challenges as an opportunity to prove myself, right? So my upcoming book, The Worthiness Trap, feeling unworthy or thinking there's this thing about worthiness and what that looks like, because I defined it myself. I believe we all do. what worthiness really means, and then those feelings of unworthiness and where they come from and what it looks like. So trying to prove that I am worthy, whether I was trying to prove it to myself or someone else, both maybe, either way, it was kind of that, bring it, I can do it, watch me, right? I am worthy, demand it, I just know it, which I really didn't believe it, but I was trying to force it, trying to make myself and others believe it. And also being in that fixer or rescuer mode. I can fix it, I can fix it, I can fix it. Here I come, wait for me, I'll do it, I'll take care of it, right? More of that bring it, kind of that bring it attitude, not like bring it, I'll show you, but that bring it in the sense of I'll fix it, I'll take care of it, I'll do it for you, right? Let me prove myself. Other times I felt the need to address challenges, but also felt a lot of resistance. So even though I knew I had to or should do something, I didn't want to. Maybe I even doubted myself or my abilities or what it would look like and how the outcomes would be, and just really full of that inner criticism and judgment. So I may try to ignore them or avoid them, hoping they'd resolve itself somehow, right? It just go away and fix yourself. Now it depends. Acceptance is more like a true awareness, meaning seeing things for what they are, right? Seeing what it is as it is in that moment, excuse me, and then deciding how I want to move forward. So we've had that talk about what acceptance actually is. Acceptance doesn't mean I have to keep it. It's just how it is. Nothing I can do. Nope. Acceptance just means, okay, this is how it is right now. But then next step, I get to choose. What do I want to do? And is it mine to change? So change what needs changed or leave it as it is. That's a choice, right? So part of acceptance is just seeing it as it is, but then the choice comes after what I want to do with it. If I'm stuck in the resistance of it, then I'm not giving myself the opportunity to move forward with it. I resist the opportunity to change what I can or let go what I don't need to lug around, right? I'm just stuck in the resistance, the cycle. Let's see. Also, part of that leave it, especially if the challenge isn't actually mine to resolve. So, some of those sayings, right? Stay in your own lane, release what isn't mine, just let it go. So, boundaries are massive. They're super important. Detaching from the energies that aren't mine to take, which helped birth, right? The Empathic Healer's Masterclass, which is a step-by-step guide to set boundaries and protect your energy. So if you've not yet looked into that, again, check the description. You got the link to my page. It's there for you. It's my gift to you, and it's on demand. So whenever you're ready, you can just sign up, start it. What has it been like for you? What is acceptance like for you? What came up for you in this journal prompt? Let me know in the comments. Also, third eye chakra energy when it is wonky. So we're trying to take things on that aren't ours to take. When it's wonky, we are looking outside of ourselves. So we're avoiding what's going on within us. Are we resisting what is? Are we seeing and accepting what is? Are we able to decide if it's ours or if it's not? And again, detaching and letting go of the things that aren't ours to fix anyways, right? Are we able to observe, or are we stuck in those patterns, those codependency patterns or the negative thought patterns? Are we stuck in the resistance? Are we able to observe, or are we into our emotions? Remember, polar opposite of third eye chakra is the sacral chakra, which governs our emotions. And sometimes it's the emotions that kind of throws us on the hamster wheel, right? And the energy just amplifies energy and motion. And it just amplifies and amplifies, and we kind of get stuck there for a little while, right? So are you able to observe? If you're stuck on a hamster wheel, then the energy in your third eye chakra is probably kind of wonky. Yes, that's a technical term. You may have blurred vision, sinus issues, feel anxiety, confusion, fear, loneliness, lack of purpose. It's not that you don't have purpose, it's that you're not feeling like you have purpose, right? So again, let me know how this journaling process is going for you. Drop it in the comments. Check the description. Still doing the free live upgrades with the 5-day BU challenge. So if you want to hop in on that while I'm doing the upgrades for free, I'd love to see you. And I will see you tomorrow for Crown Chakra Energy when we talk more about receiving and unconditional love. I hope you're doing very well. Take good care of you. So much love. Bye, guys.